They don't want to see us win, prosper, and they'll do anything in their power to stop that. To them, we're not even considered human beings. It's time we stand together. Yeah.
Peace and power, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to the Midnight Advocate, where justice has a voice and the people have a plan. I'm Lucious Conway, Reverend Lucious Conway, your After Dark legal lifeline, here to protect what matters, especially when it's unseen and online. Tonight we're diving into digital safety, not just for the tech whizzes, but for our elders, our families, everyday folk who may not know that danger could be just one click away. Protecting your peace now includes passwords, privacy settings, and knowing how to spot a scam before it hits your bank account. It's midnight. Let's protect the village digitally. A sister named Denise reached out to me in tears. Her father, he was 76 years old, proud, independent. He got a phone call from someone pretending to be his grandson. The fella said he was locked up and he needed bail money. The voice sounded close enough to his grandson's voice, and the urgency seemed real to the old man. So yeah, he wired $2,000. By the time Denise found out, the money was gone. No recourse, no refund, no justice. But now, Denise's whole family sat down with her father, locked down his phone, installed scam alerts, changed his passwords, and signed him up for digital security training. And that's the point. We can't just protect ourselves. We've got to protect each other. Scammers target our elders and families are the front line of defense. Okay, I'm going to ask you to repeat after me, and you know my process is. I dislike personally when someone says repeat after me and you have no idea what they're about to say, and then they give it to you in pieces and you're repeating what you don't know you're being asked to repeat. So I'm going to tell you, this is what I'm going to ask you to repeat after me. If they can hack your trust, they can hijack your life. Now, if you're feeling that, I want you to speak it into the atmosphere where you are after I say it. Repeat after me. If they can hack your trust, they can hijack your life. Digital safety isn't paranoia, it's protection. We're not just talking about viruses or pop-ups. We're talking about identity theft, bank fraud, fake links, phishing text, phone scams that exploit the kindness and confusion of our elders. Let me be clear. There is no shame in not knowing, but there is power in learning. If your mama, your uncle, your neighbor, your father isn't sure how to spot a scam, help them. If you don't know how to check if your passwords are strong, ask chatgpt.com. Digital defense is not optional anymore. It's another form of self-defense. In our Midnight Law Brief tonight, we look at Digital Safety 101 for our seniors and families. Here's your digital security checklist. Start with the basics. Use strong passwords. Avoid birth dates, names, and enable two-factor authentication whenever you can. You know, when they say, okay, so you want to authenticate by email, or you want to authenticate by text, or you want to authenticate by your phone number, you want to use two of those methods. So authenticate by sending me an email and a text message. Authenticate by calling my phone number and sending an email, and sending a text. So that you're covered, coming and going. It's an extra layer of security. Teach the stop and check rule. If someone calls or texts with urgency, stop, check with a trusted person before acting. Tell them to call you back, or tell them to ask them for their phone number and you call them back, and then you contact somebody in your family or trusted person that you know. Tell them what the deal is and let them help you address it, because scammers are relying on your panicking. Then secure your devices. You see that tiny URL, that's for you. So you want to write that down and go to that site in order to get you some free step-by-step guide to some tailored assistance with understanding digital security and some free training. You want to install some antivirus software like Norton, for example, or actually Norton Plus. Set up locked screens on phones and computers so that when you're not using it, it automatically locks and it needs a password to open. Monitor your bank and your credit accounts. Check your statements regularly, at least once a week. I check mine twice a day. Your Medicare IDs, or you want to set alerts for your large purchases or unusual activities. Some of us have banks and have credit card companies that will alert us when a large purchase is being made. It'll even shut down the card, and you have to verify with them in order to continue to use it. Then you want to guard your personal information, like your Social Security number, Medicare ID, your bank information over the phone. Never give any of this stuff over the phone unless you're the one making the call. So if somebody calls you and asks for your Social Security number, your Medicare ID, or your bank information, do not give it to them unless you're making that call expecting to have to provide that information. Don't give that information out over the phone. And then learn together. Families should sit down together, review safety steps, create a digital safety day once a month where we're checking in with each other and making sure that everybody's phone and computers, laptops, tablets, PCs, the big desktop personal computers, are all good to go. And then use the resource that you just saw on the previous slide. If you didn't get to write it down, rewind, pause, write that tiny URL down. Go there, because there is a simple step-by-step guide that's tailored for seniors and their families that will help you with this digital issue. It'll help you put locks on your digital doors, just like we do our front doors. Our spiritual food tonight is coming from the Ethiopian Bible, Proverbs chapter 1, verse 32. Wise people live in safety and prosperity, but fools die because they have no sense. God doesn't just protect, He equips. He gives us discernment, insight, and a village to keep us alert. So if you've been scammed, don't stay silent. If you've been spared, don't stay still. Wisdom is protection. Let's walk in it. Let's share it. Let's guard our elders with it. Tonight, I believe you should check the digital safety of the seniors in your life. Change weak passwords and activate account protections. Visit that tiny URL for your free digital safety guide. And share this episode with your family, church group, or neighborhood circle, because safety is a family affair. Let's pray. The Lord bless you and keep you. May He firewall your faith and encrypt your peace. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May every scam be exposed and every elder be embraced. The Lord lift up His countenance upon you and give you peace that flows from wisdom, safety, and solidarity. Rest easy, my brothers and sisters, and we rise. One password, one family, one midnight at a time. This is the Midnight Advocate.